So you've probably seen the pictures that went viral this week of a homeless woman, 6 kids, sleeping on benches in a Garda station in Dublin. Margaret Cash and her 6 kids were forced to sleep in the Garda station because there was no emergency accommodation available for them. And Margaret herself said she cried all night with shame. But she shouldn't feel any shame. It should be people like Minister Owen Murphy that feel shame. But he won't, because he doesn't give a damn. And that's why he has to go. But the good news is people aren't taking this lying down. Activists in Dublin, by occupying a house in Summerhill, have shown that resistance is possible. It really is a tale of 2 countries. On the one hand, there's 10,000 people homeless. There's children sleeping on benches in Garda stations, watching their mother cry because she feels shame. And at the same time, Johnny Ronan and all the millionaire landlords are raking it in again. The whole Dublin skyline is full of cranes as all the parasites who sank the economy after the Celtic Tiger years are all back in business, snorting coke and laughing all the way to the bank. But 2 of those property developer landlord millionaires have had the smirk wiped off their face this week. Pat and PJ O'Donnell are slum landlords who owned loads of houses in Summerhill. They also own Alborough Mansion, a derelict Georgian house in the area. But they've allowed the houses in Summerhill and this mansion to rot. They're exactly the type of people who are exacerbating the housing crisis, sitting on land and property, waiting for the time where they roll over these assets and make a fortune. But 35 Summerhill Parade is now occupied by housing activists who marched up and into the house and took it over. This protest action puts it up to Dublin City Council. Why can't they compulsorily purchase all these vacant homes? If a rich landlord or a vulture fund leaves a property idle for more than a few months, the state should take it. There's whole apartment blocks in the hands of vulture funds, empty while children are sleeping on benches in Garda stations. This is a national disgrace which Owen Murphy refuses to tackle. Fine Gael like to go on about the business world and the efficiency of the business world and the methods of the business world. But I'm telling you, if Owen Murphy was running a corporation the way he was running housing, he'd be sacked. But Fine Gael won't solve the housing crisis because their policies are making it worse, enriching the vulture funds, enriching the boom time developers like Johnny Ronan. We need people power on the streets if we want to win public housing for all.